Oh, 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 oh. It'd be good if I could lock the volumes that are sent to my headphones and sent to the stream, so that when I have low volume here, it's not because I have low volume there. There's got to be independent controls. I want to be able to put low volume here, but I have high volume there. Or do I? Is that just a choice that would get in the way of things that I wouldn't take, and it just makes it unnecessarily complicated? I don't know, it might be. But I definitely want it to be locked. I think I want it to be locked by default. So maybe the main thing that I should change, and something that I should program a knob for, should be the volume of the OBS track, or the volume in OBS. Because then I think I had everything I want then. Because I'd still have these controls independent if I wanted them, but then I could set them to defaults that I would leave them at, and I wouldn't touch them for, well, I would touch them sometimes, because there are sometimes I'd want to adjust it, but I could get a good sense of what to do to touch it, to get it to go to the right kind of volumes, but then also have it so a lot of the volume adjustment that I do is the OBS volume or the intertrack volume, because it's like before I wanted to, like, the volume was low, but it was just low for me. My monitors weren't, I didn't have headphones on, and the speakers were really low, and so I wanted to raise the volume and, like, kind of raise the intensity of the song, you know, like build it, and I realized that I couldn't do that because I was already playing, like, fairly loud volume. You know, I could hit it a bit harder, but I was already at like 7 out of 10 on the MIDI sensitivity, so I couldn't make it more intense that way. And if I did, it would would clip it, or yeah, it would clip it, or I'd have to try to find something that doesn't clip it in Ableton. And I did raise the volume here, and I could hear it better. It was more intense for me, but it wasn't more intense for the audience at all. So this control, I could still use it, but mostly at the beginning of any stream, it should be set to something that is predetermined, something that I'll be trying out for a while to see what the right default is, or the right threshold for what purposes. So before I start every stream, I should note that and have like a plan, or just have it as default and it's going to be good. Same with the other knob positions probably too. And also there's more complexity in what we talk about with the difference in knobs, because there's like the knob for the microphone, and there's the knob for the headphones, and there's a knob for the monitors. So think about it all. I'm just focusing on this right now, and I think that a lot of it might fall into place, just like this fell into place. Like, I think that it's built already designed in a good way, and just got to get used to it a bit more and learn a bit more about it, but I think I'm mostly there. So yeah, use the headphone and speaker volume. Get the sense for it. Don't use it too much. Defaults and a couple presets that I like and remember, or a couple thresholds, and then mostly control the volume of the OBS track. I don't think that I should control it through OBS, because that's just more difficult to program. I don't know how to do that. But I can do it with Live. I can do the track, and I can make a thing in Max and do that like that, or I can do an Ableton for now, or thing over here, like a program thing. So yeah, and then that would be helpful. And then I think the other thing is, I think I'm better off setting the levels really low, and usually keeping my monitor volumes pretty loud for the headphones and the studio monitors, because and I should also keep the volume to OBS low too, like instead of -12, maybe -24 or -48, or maybe more, because if I keep my volumes a bit louder on the headphones and the studio monitors, like I already go to 10 sometimes, so I'll have to figure out basically if I can go lower, or I could also get more amplified too, like get the headphone monitor or something like that if I need to. But the more that I can keep the volume down on the specific tracks in Ableton, and then the more that I can keep it down of the entire mix that goes out to OBS and stream, then the more I can raise that and have more threshold to work within, where it doesn't clip, but also I can raise the volume, so I can start really low and then raise it louder, get more intense, but also have a good sense of how low I can go. I should test that, because certain volumes people just don't really hear on like a small speaker like an iPhone, so there might not really be that much dynamic range that I can go for, but there might be, so I'll check it out. It's really low now. Yeah, and then lock the, well, I I think it is locked already. If I just control the OBS volume, that is like the locking of it, because then I'll be controlling both my volume that I hear. Oh wait, no, I have to do the master volume, I think, not the OBS volume, because yeah, if the OBS volume is changed, then that doesn't affect the volume that I hear. I just need to change the master volume. I think, does that make sense? Yeah, because I want to record at that level too. So the master volume. So I think those are the 2 points. I'm going to write those down now. We're going to experiment with some long streaming styles too, and also more talking too about this stuff. Like sometimes I feel like, okay, I'm streaming and I got the piano here, so I should play. Yeah, definitely, and I should not talk. But I gotta talk though too, because I gotta figure this stuff out. I gotta think about it, and I think it's helpful to talk. Like I gotta think about it. That's what I gotta do, and I gotta take action on it to get the right levels or internalize the right things. And thinking about it is helpful to taking action. You can decide the actions to take. Writing about it can also be helpful. Talking about it can also be helpful. Talking about it is one of the most helpful ways to do it. You gotta think about it, and there's a lot of different ways you can think about it. You can think about it by writing. That's got a lot of advantages. You can be really specific with writing. And all sorts of other things. You can talk about it. It's a way to think about it, but kind of think out loud. Yeah, I shouldn't control it so much here. I should be controlling it more with the master, I think. Because the master doesn't need to be that high, unless it's low on the OBS. I can test it now, actually, because I am recording. Should be a bit more zoomed in. I can do this very quickly, but it's not going to be perfect, and then I'm going to want to fix it. Da-dum bum bum, da-dum bum bum, da-dum bum bum, da-dum bum bum, da-da ba ba, da-da ba da, da-da bum bum, da-dum bum bum, da-dum bum bum, da-dum bum bum, da-da bum dum, da-dum bum bum, da-dum bum bum, da-dum bum bum, da-da dum dum, da-dum dum, dum, da-dum dum dum, da-dum dum dum, da-dum bum dum, da-dum bum dum, da-dum dum dum. Oh, this is strange. Yeah, so I think these long streams, where sometimes it's in the background, for me, not even looking at it, not even like aware that the stream is going on. Now, I don't know if it should go that far. I mean, it's good to be aware. And also, when the stream goes, it's going to be more of a social thing. So looking at the screen will be a way to see what people say, respond to people. So I think it's good to look at the screen. But, you know, sometimes just, it's good not to be focused on the screen. Focus on the music or the idea or whatever. Yeah, but the main point though really isn't that. That was a digression. The main point is doing these longer streams and sharing all these ideas, and that's helpful. getting these things done, making progress. And sharing, I don't know to what extent. Like, this could be public or this could be private. Either way, it's good to be sharing it out loud, to be talking. That's a step that's the thing that I'm focusing on now. It's good to do this. I think it's probably good to share it with people too. This kind of stuff as well. Because all of this stuff, why not, right? You just talk and be learning this stuff. I mean, why not? Maybe because it dilutes it, or just puts out, like, basically dilutes it. So much stuff out there. Maybe it's good to be more selective. So that's something I'm thinking about. But so it might be good to do that. I mean, this is fun, and right now this is a pretty cool jam too. Especially when the camera can see that. When my setup is a little bit better, it's almost there. But all I really need to do is just install that camera there, which is going to be how it's going to be every time. So it's going to be just a habit built in. Yeah, so soon it's going to be there. Soon it will be there. Is that loud enough? I hope so. I did lower this. I don't think I should lower it here. I think I should keep it maxed here, because it doesn't really do much when it's lowered. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, so more of these long talks. Streaming, I think. I think it's really good to get into a flow. It's helpful. And it's the easiest and cheapest way to record. I don't have to worry about space running out. Oh, I actually do, because I'm still recording in Ableton, which I forgot about, and I'm pretty low on computer space, so I'm going to stop that recording. But with streaming, I don't got to worry about that. It's like endless. So that's good. And it's easy. Let's get a little bit closer here. more of this, more patience. It's gonna be slow. Sometimes I just gotta stare. But I'm gonna stare and share. I'm gonna share my stare. Sometimes I gotta type and stuff, but sometimes you gotta go off the camera. But sometimes you have an okay way of getting you back. And halfway is better than nothing. Yeah, because when you start sharing, when you start recording, you just get that possibility that if something cool happens, you have it. Whatever happens. But if something cool happens, you'll have it. So that's why it's great. And because there's flow. There's flow whenever flow is more likely to arise when you speak for a while, when you play for a while, when you focus on something for a while. Talking's a really good flow, and it's really helpful to sort out those issues, to think about how to set this mixing setup up, or this camera thing, or whatever, or talking about non-technical stuff too. But all that stuff, talking about talking, this too. So yeah, I should talk more on these streams. Right now it's totally cool to just do it on this channel, and at some point it might be cool to do it, I think, on some other channel. But definitely do it more now. This is perfect. I have this, and I can talk about this stuff, and I like it. And even if it's like, sometimes it doesn't feel like it's going somewhere. Sometimes it feels like, like I was saying, like, oh, just play the music, or what are you talking about? You're recording yourself and you got nothing to say, or there's just been such a long pause right now, you're not saying anything, or like whatever. I think that's the answer. I think it's whatever. I think that is the benefit of recording it outweighs any of those negatives or awkward moments or feelings of uncertainty about what you're doing. It's not even that, because not all those things are negative or awkward. Like I brought up a range of examples, like just play the music, and that's as opposed to talking, not as opposed to streaming. So there are a lot of ideas here, kind of jumbled a little bit that I'm presenting, including the sentences that I acknowledge within. Yeah, but you talk and then you get stuff. You get life. And you just get it out there. And I like that. Even if it doesn't make any sense, even when sometimes I think like, you talk and you get stuff, and that's life, and I like that. And you think for that kind of sentence, I said that close, not exactly. You wonder. That was a silly thing to say. But I'm going to say a lot of silly stuff. I will. A lot of it. I don't know, it just comes out. It's like music. Sometimes you gotta just thump it in a weird way. And then you keep on thumping, and then video. I don't know, I guess it's kind of like a challenge. It's a lot of things. It's also an instant way to share it with the world, with streaming, with anybody. It's also a way to record it so I can see it and go back and observe it, reflect upon it, improve upon it, like I've been doing. And that's also kind of like a challenge. I don't know exactly what the challenge is. But, well, that's part of flow, right? Flow is a challenge. Or challenge is part of flow, a prerequisite for flow, a requirement for flow. So it has that. When I'm talking, when I'm thinking about these problems or thinking about whatever, train of thought, going wherever, then there's that exploration, there's that challenge that's in it. I don't know, it's pretty natural. You know, thoughts just kind of roll a lot of times, but it feels like, you know, challenge is a word that is like a spectrum. A lot of types of challenge. And I don't really want to go on this path anymore. I want to go. So I'm going to go. That's simple. That's how we're going to do it here. See ya.